Yo, welcome back to the Blueprint. My name is Wolf, and you are tuning in to the Pain and Reward Finance YouTube channel. I have another YouTube channel that is more of a broad channel, which is linked in the description. Also, it's in the homepage of my channel, so it's not hard to find at all. I would greatly appreciate if you guys would go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and make sure you share the video and leave a comment as well, because it helps with the algorithm. So with that being said, now I'm going to briefly, and I mean very briefly, go into a couple or maybe a few different stocks and a gold chart, and I'm going to be doing a breakdown, a technical analysis, of course. And yeah, I'm not a financial advisor, by the way, so don't take any of this as financial advice. Don't sue me, please. And yeah, let's have fun, and let's make this very worthwhile. All right, so let's just get straight to it. I'm on the weekly time frame with gold. If you don't know, gold is a metal, and gold will forever be going up for as long as the economy is shit. Okay, so also with that, coupled with the fact that we're at war with Iran right now, yeah, expect gold to continue to go higher, and we definitely will be reaching this price point of 55.95, because we've already hit that point back in January. So it's just a matter of time. It's not if. It's really just only a matter of time. When you understand technical analysis, we will be retesting this high here. So getting into a buy here would not be a bad idea. Yeah, I know on the weekly chart, the market says that it's overbought on the RSI because the line is above the 70 line. But if you actually look at how long look how many times, if you actually look at how many times the market has crossed above the 70 line on the weekly time frame, you'll see it's been going on a lot, and you'll see that it's been happening since March of 2024. So that's 2 years now, and gold has only been rising since. So I wouldn't rely on the RSI on the weekly time frame. I wouldn't recommend you rely on the RSI at all in any situation, because it's an indicator, meaning it lags. But you know, I just wanted to go to show you guys that the RSI is not going to always be significant. So let's go to a lower time frame. Let's see what the daily's doing. 4 hour. There's actually divergence on the 4 hour, if you didn't notice. So if we draw this trend line here from this low to this low, we can see that this is a higher low right here, right? If I just like draw a circle right here to highlight it, you see what I'm talking about, right? So right there is a higher low, because this is a low. We came up here, created a higher low, higher high, and this is still a higher low. This is a lower low than this low, but this is still a higher low than this low. So I drew this trend line from here to there, right? And then I'm going to draw a trend line from this same point, right? And I'm going to go here. And hold on, let me show you. I'm tweaking. There we go. That's a bad example. I take that back, guys. I take that back. I thought, here, maybe if I enlarge this. No, I think I am right. I mean, it's very slight. Like, you wouldn't even, you'd have to really like zoom in and see that. But there is divergence there, but it's just not as significant as I'd like it to be. But if you know how divergence works, then you know that it can be key. And if you don't know how divergence works, basically, long story short, whenever you have a chart like this where there's a higher low, then this low, and then you draw the trend line, it goes upwards, right? And then you draw the same, trend line on the RSI, but it goes the opposite direction. That's divergence, and that's an indicator that the market is going to reverse. So you saw price drop from 54.25 all the way down to 5,000, right? That would have been an indicator that the market is going to go back up. It did go back up, but it consolidated, came back down a bit, but now we've came above this consolidation zone here. So yeah, again, I already told you guys gold will definitely be retesting this level here, because why wouldn't it? The economy still shit. So yeah. Now let's move on to Microsoft real quick. I do gotta speed this up because I gotta get this uploaded and I gotta go somewhere. So I'm on the weekly time frame looking at Microsoft, and as you can see, I've already got some things drawn up here. On the weekly time frame, this box is a demand zone, and we've already tapped into it, and we haven't had a candlestick close within that demand zone, which is a great sign, because this candlestick here actually engulfed this bearish candlestick here, this doji that you see right here, this bullish, this white candlestick you see right here. This is a bullish candlestick, and it engulfed the previous candlestick, meaning that it closed higher than the previous candlestick. And this was immediately after this doji. Actually, what am I talking about? I said that we didn't have a close within the box. We actually did have a close within the box, because this doji is a bearish candlestick, meaning that if I zoom in and show you guys, this is where the candlestick ended up closing, right here at the bottom of that body. So we did actually have a close within the demand zone, but that's fine. Again, that's a doji candlestick, which is also an indication that the market is going to reverse. This is why you guys have to get acclimated with candlestick patterns, because candlestick patterns are extremely important. When you understand candlestick patterns, you see the markets differently. Okay. All right. So with that being said, I would be looking for buys at this level. We are at a great discount. We're at like a 20-something% discount from the 55 to, let's see, yeah, 553 level. So yeah, we actually hit 555. Yeah, so we're at like a 20-some% discount from the 555 level. Microsoft is a great corporation, like I explained in my previous video. They still have a firm grasp on numerous sections of the AI space, and they've actually implemented it into their infrastructure, so it's not just cyclical, like I said in my previous video. And everybody knows who Microsoft is. They're too big of a corporation to fail. They've also got a firm grasp on the software as a service space as well with their operation system. So yeah. And if you guys want a target point, my target would be 550. I would be looking at 550. All right, because that's a key level, and that's also where we created these two highs, which is a double top. Again, you guys have to understand candlestick patterns. All right, and yeah, so let's move on. Let's look at Netflix. Let's see what Netflix is doing. So if we look at Netflix, we can see that we had a major respect at this demand zone here on the weekly time frame. I know that is a tiny candlestick, but that is still a demand zone. And look what happened when we reached that point. We had no candlesticks closed within the zone. We only wicked into it, and we had a very tiny candlestick pattern here formed. Like it looked like a hammer, but the wick was just really short. But yeah, so then we had this great bullish candlestick here that just completely went ballistic. and we engulfed the previous candlestick, of course. And so at the close of this candle, that would have been a really good buy, because you still had a nice discount from the high at the $134 mark, because you would have been buying at 96 bucks, and we're pretty much right back at that price point right now as I'm speaking. Now that you see that this candlestick has actually formed a bearish candlestick, but we still got a couple days left in the week, the trading week. So with that being said, we gotta wait till then to see where this candlestick closes, because we could have a bearish engulfing, or we could have another bullish engulfing candlestick. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm invested in Netflix. Okay, I'll be transparent with you guys. I'm actually invested in Netflix right now as I speak, and I actually got in, I think, around like 70 something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got around like 70 something, but I didn't scale in as much as I really wanted to. I wish I would have bought way more. Had I known that it was gonna just shoot up like this, that quick, I definitely would have put some more money into it. But it is what it is. I mean, I can put some more in. Again, still a great price to get in at, and I believe in Netflix. I don't really fully get the whole subscription model. I think it's kind of, we can talk about it later, but I believe they can make a great comeback though, for sure. So yeah, with that being said, I have to go. I greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will be dropping more videos soon. Make sure you give me a follow on TikTok. My links to all my socials are in my description, and you guys have a blessed one. Peace. I'm out. Stay safe.